This is a review of Redragon K614 Anivia keyboard. The box is pretty beat everywhere because they just ship it like this without a box from Amazon. But anyways, cutting the Redragon sticker and opening the box, we have our keyboard nicely packaged in this bag and a quick instruction. Inside the box, we have a Redragon sticker and a few extra switches. These are Redragon's low-profile red switches with 3 pins on the bottom. I think they sound pretty nice. To my surprise, it also comes with a switch puller, which means this keyboard is hot swappable. I wasn't really expecting this. I couldn't find what type of switches are compatible with this keyboard though. Reading through the product descriptions on both Amazon and Redragon website, they didn't even mention about it being hot swappable. Moving on, we have a nice wired keycap puller and a USB-C cable that is 90-degree angled. And that's everything inside the box. Taking a closer look at our keyboard, it is a 60% keyboard that is really thin. Quickly compare this keyboard with my EagleTech K614. We can see that Redragon is even thinner. The USB-C port is on the left-hand side of the keyboard. I really like this design because it's really space-saving for me. Below it, we have a cap lock indicator, which is kinda weird. The red LED light is pretty bright, so I guess you can just place your finger here to see if it is turned on. Still, I would much prefer this indicator to be somewhere on the board rather than on the side of the board. And there's nothing else on the other sides. Moving on to the back of the keyboard, we have 2 rubber pads on the bottom and 2 adjustable feet on the top. The adjustable feet are wobbly when it's closed, but it doesn't really affect anything when you leave it on the desk. It is pretty steady whether you decided to raise the keyboard or not. Moving on to the lighting styles of this keyboard, we have quite a bit of options here, so I'll just quickly cycle through. You can control it with FM plus right alt. It is marked with an M symbol for the secondary key. Just doing a quick rough count, I think we have about 20 different lighting styles here. FM plus spacebar will take me to the color picker mode. Notice that I have pink backlight now. Pressing this combination will list all the colors, and say I want to change it to the blue on the enter key. Hitting it will apply this blue to my current backlight style. There are 5 levels of animation speed and 4 levels for the brightness. It is all marked on the keyboard and should be fairly straightforward. If you want to reset your keyboard back to factory default, then you just need to hold FM plus escape key for 3 seconds. You should see this animation and all the settings should be reverted back to default. More about the function features, FM plus Windows will lock the Windows key, and FM plus WASD will change into arrow keys. It is quite inconvenient if you use arrow keys very often. While you have access for F1 to F12 on the secondary keys, there is no media controls. You cannot adjust the volume of your computer with this keyboard directly if that's a thing for you. The keycaps are double-shot ABS, and you can definitely feel the print of the secondary keys, including a Redragon logo on the spacebar. And it will fade away very easily. Also, sometimes I mistook the arrow print on D as the guide on F, since they're both a fillable line. Anyways, let's do a quick 30-second type test to capture the sound. I recorded the sound with the backlights off because there is a high frequency noise whenever I turned it on. I've contacted Redragon support for this issue and it sounds like I just received a defected item. The typing experience was okay at the beginning, but after hours of typing, the palms of my hands do feel sore. I think it might be because the keyboard is so low on the table that my fingers are using the force in the wrong angle. So you might need to consider repositioning your typing gesture if you do switch to this one. Overall, I don't really recommend this keyboard. The high frequency noise and the soreness that it brings to my hands didn't give me a good typing experience. But I do think the hot swap feature is really cool for the price, And Redragon's support team is very responsive from my 2 days of mail exchange with them. They do listen to your issue, so be sure to raise it up if you encounter anything with their product. Anyways, I hope they can make more quality keyboards in the future, and I'll see you in the next one.